Whose fault is it when a business fails? The owner and management? The broader economy? Perhaps shifting trends? Maybe all of the above. But rarely do you see a situation where an activist community appears to take credit while dancing on the grave of a small business closure. That is what is happening at Sage Regenerative Kitchen in the Echo Park neighborhood of Los Angeles. Opened in 2011 as Sage Plant Bistro and Brewery by Molly Englehart, the restaurant featured a fully vegan menu and saw early success, subsequently opening more locations in California. However, things have been a struggle since the pandemic, culminating in the need to make a difficult decision in 2023. Englehart and her husband, Elias Sosa, sold their home to infuse the business with much-needed money, but more controversially, they chose to adjust their menu by including animal products. This decision led to a number of outspoken vegans choosing to protest the restaurant, creating a difficult environment to conduct normal business operations, and occasionally causing the restaurant to shutter their doors when they would normally be open. Englehart hadn't made the decision lightly. In fact, it was based in large part on what she had learned about regenerative agriculture and its restorative effects on the land and our planet. Englehart and her husband had gone so far as to buy land and begin their own regenerative farm, becoming closer to the source of our food than at any time previously. Now you may be wondering, what is regenerative agriculture? Simply, it is using farming methods more akin to what our ancestors did, before industrial farming, pesticides, and nitrogen-rich fertilizers.
Is you take animals through mob grazing that are in tight herds, and you move them frequently around different areas of the farm to graze down half the grass, to poop and pee, disturb the soil. That generates soil. That is the only way to generate soil. So if you want to build soil, you can't do it without animals. And whether you're vegetarian or vegan or not, it's just the way it is.
But what is truly bizarre to me is the strange inconsistency in the protesters' targeting of this particular restaurant. 1 block away is a restaurant called Honey High, opened in 2016, which has a very similar mission statement to what Sage Regenerative Kitchen had after their menu change.
We're proud to serve animal products from pasture-raised and grass-fed California farms. We know our farmers and work with those who practice regenerative agriculture and soil restoration as often as we can.
Yet this restaurant hasn't received any protests or review bombing from the vegan community. What about Hot Tongue Pizza, only 3 miles away in the Silver Lake neighborhood? Months prior to Sage adding animal products, the once vegan pizzeria did the same, announcing the change on their Instagram.
We made some very tough decisions. We changed our whole business model by adding dairy cheese to our menu back in September, and today we will be adding meat options. I know that this decision might not be met with positivity. We might see a lot of goodbyes.
I should add that they disabled comments for this particular post, but the comments since have been strongly in support of the restaurant, with only a few negative reviews talking about the addition of meat and cheese. But the fact is, they didn't need to protest at all. Sage Regenerative Kitchen was already losing money. This is like defeating someone who is already beaten and claiming victory. So why go after this restaurant that is trying to be ethical rather than some barbecue joint or other meat-based vendor?
And they're going after these small businesses because they feel like they can win, get them shut down.
The fact is, restaurants are a difficult business with a low survival rate, and anything niche, like a vegan restaurant, has additional challenges as they target a smaller demographic. Nor are they the only vegan restaurant that has seen closures. Shojin in downtown and Nick's at Beverly Grove have closed, along with multiple locations of Cafe Gratitude, which was founded, coincidentally enough, by Molly Englehart's father Matthew and stepmother Tersis. While veganism is a diet and lifestyle many still participate in, it is no longer the cause celeb it was in the 2010s. I believe that this niche makes the already difficult task of successfully running a restaurant that much more of a risk. Business closures happen all the time, and seldom is it due to activist pressure. Usually the primary cause is consumer apathy. The next time you're having a conversation with someone and they start talking about how much they'll miss a particular business, ask them, when was the last time you shopped there? Typically their response will be along the lines of, shoot, maybe close to 10 years now, and they wonder why the business is closing. Really what they'll miss is likely the comfort and familiarity of seeing that building each time they drive past, as strange as that may seem. Realistically speaking, this level of harassment isn't necessary and just shouldn't happen. If you don't like a business for whatever reason, just don't spend your money there. The market will respond accordingly.